All right, let's talk about moving back and forth between Photoshop and Lightroom. So lots of times students will ask me, should I work with Lightroom or should I work with Photoshop? And the answer is yes. It's not either or, it's and. And the idea is that there's certain things that Lightroom does really well, certain things that Photoshop does really well. And there's certain types of edits that you can only do in Photoshop. So if you just want to modify the existing image, Lightroom is perfect for that. When you want to create new images or do something that's more expansive, then you want to harness the power of Photoshop. And I can move between Photoshop and Lightroom actually quite easily, okay? And I want to show you how to do that. So we're in our Lightroom, and over on the left, we're going to go over to the module called Working with Photoshop. And I'm going to select that module. I'm going to go to Develop. And what I want to do is I want to take this image and I want to jump it into Photoshop. So I'm going to right click on the image. Let's see if that command is in here. That's Photo Merge. Edit in Photoshop. So under Edit In, I right click, go to Edit in Adobe Photoshop. Click. Now, what are the options? What do I want to edit? Edit a copy with Lightroom adjustments, edit a copy, or edit the original. All right? So my suggestion is to use edit a copy with Lightroom adjustments. So if I made any adjustments to the image in Lightroom, it's going to carry those over into Photoshop so I can work in tandem with the image, the modifications I've made in Lightroom and the modifications I've made in Photoshop. So the other options are edit a copy of the original file, Lightroom adjustments will not be available. Let's edit a copy, or edit the original file, Lightroom adjustments will not be visible. So I want, if I make adjustments in Lightroom, I want to carry those over and then carry them back. So now when I click edit, it's going to take this image and it's going to jump it over into Photoshop. So it's going to launch the Photoshop application, right? And it's going to allow me to make modifications to this image in Photoshop. All right, so we're just waiting for Photoshop to fire up here. Let's give it a few more minutes. And bam, we're now in Photoshop. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to make this image a sepia tone image. And then I'm going to close it. And when I close it, I can jump it back directly into Lightroom. And what it'll do is make a virtual copy. So here's my image. It's brought it up. And I'm going to go to Image. I'm going to go to Adjustments. And I'm going to go down to Hue Saturation. I'm going to click the Colorize button. And I'm going to desaturate. And I'm going to make a colorized, a little sepia tone image here. All right, so I've taken the image, I've made a sepia tone, I'm going to click OK. And now what I do is I just go up and I'm going to go up to that button up there and I'm just going to close it. I'm just going to close it. And it says Save Changes to this Photoshop document. I say yes. And now go back to Lightroom and you'll see that there's another version of the image. Here's the original, and here's the modified image that we've just created. And so I can move back and forth between Lightroom and Photoshop at will. And that's basically the workflow.